everybody, I'm Alan.
And I'm Jeff. And together we are Dads Playing Games.
So today we're going to be playing a game of Frostgrave by Joseph A. McCullough. For this battle, we're doing just a basic battle, no special scenario or anything. I just have the battlefield set up with treasure. I'm bringing my summoner, Valroth.
And I'm going to bring my illusionist, the illustrious Martha.
So we've actually already played the game. It does turn out to be a bit of a bloodbath.
Yeah, indeed. It is. There's a lot more violence than we're used to. Generally, we play a game and we have a fairly high survival rate, but we don't know if we're unusual in doing it that way. If you've played Frostgrave, do you usually consider it a victory if one person is upright at the end, or do you consider it better when 4, 5, 6 people are upright at the end of the game? Let us know in the comments below, and we'd love to hear how you normally play the game.
Mm-hmm. One disclaimer, one rookie mistake is you'll notice that in one of the rounds, I believe the first round, I actually completely forgot my soldier phase. And so we do end up kind of correcting it, but you'll have to forgive us on that first mistake.
Yep.
But we hope that you enjoy the game. And without further ado, here's our playthrough. All right, so we've got our board set up and we're ready to play. Jeff, if you want to show us where the treasures are.
Certainly. We have treasure, up high, down low, another down low, on the island, and then at the base of the tower.
All right, before the game, Jeff rolled a successful fool's gold, so one of those treasures out there is fake.
Is it this one, or this one, or that one, or that one, or that one? Who knows?
All right, we'll have to wait and see. All right, so we have our warband set up. Jeff, you want to show us what you have over here?
Certainly. This is my illusionist, who had an unfortunate experience with the monstrous form, and she got stuck with the monstrous form, and her blue tinge and her growly face are always going to be there. It doesn't have any mechanical benefit. I just like the story of it.
All right.
And the apprentice is this short little guy over here who he's also in the School of Illusion and decided to do that to try and make himself look bigger, but also failed.
All right.
I guess I like failures. This is the illustrious Martha. And the short one is not so illustrious Marty.
All right, so over here we have Valroth. He is a summoner, and with him he's got his thug and a dog. And over here, hiding out, we have another thug and archer. And over here we've got a treasure hunter, an archer, a crossbowman, a thief, and here is the apprentice. So the story here is that Valroth even though he looks young, he is actually quite, well, he looks old, but he's actually quite young. He wanted to learn Time Walk, the Chronomancer spell, for some reason. I'm not sure why he wanted to learn that. But he tried to learn it, and he had some accidents with it, and it ended up aging him. And so then he went on a quest to become a summoner, to try to summon a genie that could maybe grant a wish of youth. But he ran out of money in school. So now here he is in Frostgrave. And in his journeys, he met this guy who's actually a little witch doctor here, this orc. And the orc taught him a couple spells, taught him how to brew potions and how to raise zombies. And they've decided to team up. So we have Grak the orc and Valroth the summoner. All right, so Jeff's only out-of-game spell is the Fool's Gold. I've got a few spells I'm going to try. If you've seen our intro video, you'll know that we decided to limit how many out-of-game spells we can cast based on a spellcaster's willpower. So my wizard can only cast 4 out-of-game spells, and my apprentice can only cast 2. So I'm going to start with Reveal Secret. So my wizard is going to try to cast that. He casts it on a 16. Failure. My apprentice will try to cast it on an 18. Hey, you got it. So reveal secret is successful. For my apprentices, I'll start with my apprentice. His second spell out of game will be Brew Potion. And that he needs a 14, so he got it. And my wizard needs a 12. And he got it. So 2 Brew Potions. My apprentice has cast 2 spells, so he can't cast anymore. My last spell, I'm going to have my wizard try to cast Raise Zombie on a 10. Got it. All right, so I had a pretty successful out-of-game casting there. So over here, I got a zombie. He's hanging out over here. I know it's a skeleton, but that's our go-to undead figure. And then I placed my Reveal Secret Treasure hanging out under there. And then I got 2 potions. So I gave a potion of teleportation to this thug right here. And my treasure hunter over here has a genie in a bottle. All right, let's go and roll initiative. So Jeff, you're orange, I'm green.
Yep.
All right. And we re-roll to start out.
3 and 3. That's good stuff.
6 versus 9. All right. Sounds like the illusionist is going first.
Yeah. All right, so for the activation of the illustrious Martha, we're going to actually start off with the hounds. The green and the white spotted hound are going for a quick run, heading up this way, going to there. Then they're going to take their second movement. This one is going to go that way. And he's gonna go that way. All right, now Martha herself is going to move. She has got 6 movement. She's coming over here to where she has line of sight on the dogs. She's gonna cast her first spell.
All right.
On this dog here, and she's going to do push. All right. She needs a 10 to cast it. Got 13.
All right. First successful spell of the campaign.
Well, in-game. Yeah. So that gives a plus 10 attack with a move of plus 1 for every damage that would be done.
Okay.
But yeah. Just wanting him to get beside this edge here.
Sliding across the water or the icy lake.
Exactly.
Alright.
I'm actually going to change my mind on that a little bit and put him right here. Keep moving the stuff. Put him right there.
Alright.
So he's a bit hidden, out of sight.
Okay.
Last guy to move. We're going with the infantryman. He can move 6. He's going to join his lady friend. Yeah, we'll have him move his last 3 inches just to get a little bit more in the way of other people.
Alright.
That should do. Yep.
Alright, so Valroth is ready to enter the fray. So he's going to activate with his buddies here. He's going to move this dog. He can move 8. Right about here-ish. Then he can move 4 more, which I'll put him right about here. He won't be. And he's saying hello there.
Woof.
And then we'll be moving the thug. I'll just double move him. He can move a total of 9. All right, he'll move 4 to here, and he's got 5 left. Another 4 will get him right up here, and then 1 more, put him right about there. All right, then we'll move Valroth. Put him right up behind here. Just kind of barely peeking over. He's going to cast Leap on his dog. Cast this on an 8. 17. Success. Alright, he's going to leap the dog. He can go up to 10 inches. He's going to go not quite 10 inches. He has to be within 1 inch of other figures. An inch away. I'll say that's an inch. Alright, your apprentice.
Alright, so the illustrious Marty and his group of comrades are going to be starting off. The greyhound, or dog with the gray dot, is going to start with a fast run. Marty is going to move over here to where he has line of sight on the greyhound and the marksman here.
Okay.
Peeking through there, and I assume he has line of sight because the guy's right beside him.
Okay.
And he's going to try and cast Transpose. Transpose will require a roll of 14 for Marty to do it. So, not a huge chance. 2.
Take 2 damage to make
2 damage.
All right.
And so we're gonna transpose.
All right. Nice.
And this guy will crossbow right over there.
Thug. All right.
The thug, it's well within the 2 feet.
Oh yeah.
So let's see how that goes. The marksman has a shoot of +3.
All right, my guy's got +2. Uh-oh.
So 21.
+2 damage for a crossbow.
Right.
13 damage on my thug. He is gone.
Now, would it make a difference if he had hasty shot from moving?
I don't know if that counts with transpose, because you didn't actually move.
I guess that's true, he just appeared.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. And I don't think it would have mattered anyway. It would have given me a +1.
Okay.
You, second action for marksman to reload? Or is he going to move? Or just stand there with an unloaded crossbow?
I think reloading would be a good idea for him.
All right.
We will have this guy move, trying to get to some high ground. He can make it to the ladder in a tiny ways up.
Yeah, we decided that ladders can be climbed at normal speed. And so the ladders have been strategically placed to encourage soldiers to head towards them.
6, and then his second movement brings him. Yeah.
All right, so now it's Grak's turn. He is going to activate with these guys. So I'm going to start by moving the crossbowman. He's going to move. So I'll put about 4 inches up to there, and then second move 3 inches right behind this parapet here. Just going to get himself some cover. And he's double moved, so he can't do anything anyway. And he'll just hang out there. Then the thief, he can move. If you single move, he can move 7. All right, so he's going to come right up next to this treasure with first action. Second action, he's going to pick up the treasure. And this could be our first wandering monster. So we're on a 13 or higher, we're going to encounter random monsters. So let's see what we get. All right, we're getting in a random monster. So for the chart, there's, I guess, rows and columns. So the orange will be across the top, green will be down. 20. All right, so we got level 3 encounter, and number 11 is a large construct. So we'll be putting a large construct on the board. see which table edge will do 1 to 5, 6 to 10, so on. Large construct appears on your side of the table, Jeff.
Great.
So, construct popped up here. This is our first Mega Bloks figure to go along with all the Mega Bloks blocks that are out here. So, unfortunately for Jeff, he's hanging out right by his apprentice, who is already gone this turn. Alright, so now for my wizard, he is going to activate, or my apprentice I should say. Move 6 inches, just hang out back here. So he needs to be able to see his buddy up here. I think he can see him.
Seems like it.
Alright, he's going to cast Leap on the crossbowman. On a 10. 16, success. So you can go up to 8 or up to 10 inches, but we'll just put him up here to be do some crossbow damage. Somewhere he can see what he's doing and not be seen. Alright. And that's my apprentice. Now for your soldiers.
Okay, with the appearance of the frighteningly large construct, and my soldier phase, this dog is going to run over. He's got plenty of room.
Okay.
And he's not going to attack. He's just going to be in combat.
Lick the construct till he rusts.
Right.
Alright.
And then my archer over here with the blue feather
Alright.
is going to make a move there and shoot across his buddy at the hindquarters of the dog.
Alright.
So I think, do people count as intervening terrain?
I don't know if they do.
I'm willing to say that they can.
Okay. So that'd give me a +1 for intervening terrain,
Mhm.
+1 for hasty shot.
Right.
So that gives me a +2 total.
Right, and I have a +2 on my shoot.
Okay. Alright.
So 13 to 11.
Against my armor of 10, so that's 3 damage on my hound.
So for the construct, with the dog beside it, there's going to be a minor battle here.
Alright.
The dog is basically trying to keep the construct from moving, so if he lives, it's a super victory. Let's see how it goes.
The construct is 5 + 3.
Oh golly. Oh golly.
21. Alright.
So the brown hound is dead.
Brown hound down. Alright, and that was the construct's first action. So he does have a second action, which is movement towards the closest character, which unfortunately for Jeff is his apprentice. He's got a move of 4, which is in range.
And he'll snap to combat.
Alright, so end of round 1, my thug took an arrow to the face. My dog over here got shot. And a lot happened over here. This construct appeared out of nowhere, killed a dog, and now is engaged with Jeff's apprentice. And so let's see what's going to happen here for turn number 2. Let's roll some initiative.
Round 2.
Alright, looks like I'm going first. Alright, for my wizard, he is going to cast Imp, because he needs to get something between him and that dog. He casts it on a 10. 19. Alright, Imp appears. Alright, so get this bizarre looking thing, and it can appear within 3 inches of another figure. Alright, and now I need to get my wizard out of there so the Imp doesn't come after him. My wizard can go 6 inches, 3 inches to here, and then another 3 inches over behind this. Alright, and that is the end of my wizard phase.
Okay, for my wizard phase, Martha here is she's beginning her turn, but one of the first things that happens is she yells to her archer, right there to run over and snap into combat with the construct. So he's going to double move, which will put him within 1 inch. And so then he'll just snap 2. So we're hoping to boost this combat when we get there.
All right.
Then she's going to cast Transpose.
Okay.
Here, and the dog that's hiding out behind the wall there.
All right.
They look well enough within range of each other.
And 10 inches of each other.
Yeah. Definitely they are.
Yep.
So for Transpose to work, she needs to roll a 12.
Okay.
9.
You take 3 damage.
3 damage. 3 damage is worth it. This guy is popping up there. And this guy is popping back here. Can he activate now?
He cannot. He wasn't within 3 inches
At the start. Okay, perfect. That'll do.
All right. Right here we had some microphone issues that only last for a few seconds, but my apprentice just moved up a little bit in an attempt to cast Imp down by Jeff's marksman. Checking to make sure I can fit my Imp there where he can see the marksman. And I needed a 12 here, but I rolled a 3, failing by 9, which dealt 1 damage to my apprentice. All right, so we just realized we did a pretty big blunder. I was so excited about the fact that that construct appeared over by Jeff's apprentice that I completely skipped my soldier phase last round. So we're just going to do that right now. It won't matter too much because what I'm doing isn't going to affect Jeff's figures much. So we're just going to move some guys. Let's go ahead and start over here. My thug is going to move about 2 inches to the bottom of the ladder. Looks like it's about 4 inches to get up, so that's 6. His second movement, 3, is going to put him about halfway across the bridge here. Archer is going to also move up there. 3, 4, 7. He's just going to come out over here by this parapet. Hang out there. My zombie is going to move 4 inches up. Just put him close enough to this treasure to pick up. So we might actually end up... Maybe we should just cancel the random encounter on that.
Sounds fair.
Since so much has happened, so no chance for random encounter there. Over here on this side, my treasure hunter is going to move 7, which will put her right over here by this treasure. But instead of picking out, she is going to use her genie in a bottle to bring this lovely feller right next to her. So let's put him over here on this side of her first. All right, and my archer here is going to move. He'll move his full movement of 9. There's 8, and then 1 more will get him kind of right in this doorway. All right, back to where we left off.
Marty, the very frightened apprentice, is activating. This archer activated on the previous wizard phase, so he's not activating now, but the Greyhound is, and he's going to move into combat. Marty will turn around and bravely face his impending doom. Actually, yeah, let's have the dog attack first.
Okay.
So the dog gets 2 assists.
Okay.
Making +4. The dog has a +1, so a +5. Versus a construct who is +3.
Yes. 15 for the construct.
17, 22.
22. Against an armor of 13, that's 9 damage against the construct. Woo. I don't know if you can push him out of combat since he's against the wall. You
Right.
can push yourself out of combat, but that's just your dog.
Well, we'll take the 9 damage, and
Okay.
then we'll do an attack. How much hit point total does the large construct have?
I believe they have 14.
14. So he has 5 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Marty is going to do his best to punch it upside the head.
Okay.
And we will see how that turns out, because Marty has a fight of 0.
Okay. So with his buddies.
That's plus 4.
Okay.
And we will go. 17.
17 against armor of 13 is 4 damage. He's down to 1 hit point.
Oh, curses.
All right.
Very much curses.
So I believe
But that was really good for an apprentice and a dog.
that is true. All right. So for my soldier phase, which I will remember this turn, my thug is going to come up here and pick up this treasure. So 1 action to move, 1 action to pick it up, and let's see if a monster comes out. 9, that's not 13 or higher, so no monster there. Alright, next action, let's move this zombie over here. So he normally has a movement of 4, so double move of 6. But he is encumbered, so he can move a whopping 3 inches. Which puts him right here. Is a treasure token. Alright, then other soldiers. Let's have this archer here. He's going to move a total of 6 inches, so about 1 inch to get there, and then 5 plus 1 to kind of go up here against this wall. Alright, so he's going to come right over here, and he's going to take a shot at your marksman. He did move, so it's a hasty shot. So I'm a plus 2, and I believe you should be a plus 3.
That's right.
Alright. You dodge the arrow like a champ. So no damage there. So as much as I don't want to move my crossbowman, I'm just going to come and lay across this gargoyle and take a shot. So I did move. So once again, my plus 2 against your plus 3. 9. There's dodging arrows left. Actually, I think that was technically a hit, but it is below your armor. So
Right.
clinks off your armor you're wearing. Speaking of archers, we got this guy here. And I can see you're a wizard. And you're about halfway covered by this tree here. So that gives you a plus 1 for intervening. Well, halfway covered, so plus 2. So my plus 2, I think, against your plus 4 for you. And my archers are horrible. So.
Which is good, because I'm horrible too.
Alright, what else do we got here? We have a thief over here who is encumbered, so double move would be 5 1/4 inches. I don't want him to get shot by anybody, so he's going to move over here instead. So he's kind of hanging out up against this wall. And should be able to move off next turn. Treasure Hunter and Demon here. Demon has a move of 6, so double is a 9. Somebody wants to eventually damage your marksman here. So that's his double move action. Treasure Hunter. I think I'm curious about this treasure. I've got the feeling it's probably going to end up being the Fool's Gold, but let's give it a try anyway. So she can move a total of 10.5. So this is 7 would get her right to the base of that. I don't want her to be seen. I don't want her to be seen by that imp. In a location where this imp cannot see her, so she's probably technically a little bit lower than that, right? And then for my last soldier is my dog. So he is just going to come up here and engage your wizard and not attack. And that is the end of my soldier phase.
So for my soldier phase, the archer here is going to take a long distance shot through intervening terrain right into the noggin of the thug over there.
Alright, looks like 2 intervening terrain.
I believe so. So that'll give you a +2.
Yeah, and I'm carrying treasure, so I'm a -1 fight, so I got a total of +2 fight. Critically. The first critical, just a defense.
Right.
But that's good. He's
Critically
still alive.
defended.
Okay.
He dodged that awesomely. Okay, well then, this dog, the green spot, is going to move into combat down here. Is a fight of +1, plus the wizard there gives him an additional 2, so that's a fight of 3.
Okay.
Versus you a fight of +1.
Alright, so
16's a 19.
19 against my armor of 10. That's 9 damage against my dog. My dog is out for the count.
Around the corner here is my infantryman. He's going to climb. It's 3 inches up, which uses all of his move.
Okay.
He's going to double move to get over in here.
Alright, you're in combat with me?
Yes, in combat.
Okay.
And then this hound, he's going to make a run. So that'll cost him 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11, looks like he
11, and then he's got this one that he didn't use, so he would just boop there
Alright.
and get into combat. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. The zippy dog says, "Hello, wizard,"
Alright.
and he will stay there.
Okay.
Good boy. We've got the marksman, who he's going to attack. He has a hand weapon, so he has a fight of +2
Okay.
versus
+3 for my minor demon.
minor demon. Oh boy.
Alright, I get a 15.
And I get a 16.
Alright, so armor is 11. That's 5 damage. He is down to 7.
We'll move him 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I move 5, that can get me behind here. He wants to be in cover.
Okay.
I guess he's behind the ladder, but
Okay. That works.
that makes sense.
He's resting back there.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, we have the monster phase.
Right. So let's start with the construct.
Alright. So he's going to attack the weakest enemy that's touching him.
Which, let's see, we've got 8 hit points because he took damage to cast a spell. 8 hit points and 10. So
random between your apprentice and your warhound.
good. And
So I'll roll odd as the apprentice. Attacks the warhound.
all right.
Alright, so
That's good.
+3 against +5, I believe.
Yes, +5.
Okay. Alright. 20 to 22. The dog bites the construct. This
1
team
hit point
over here.
left.
That's right. Just annihilate this construct piece by piece.
My goodness, that was frightening. That
Yes.
was very, very frightening, like thunderbolts and lightning.
Alright, and then we have the imp.
And imp, yes.
Imp attacks the nearest figure it can see. Alright, so it looks like with all the terrain and everything over here, the closest enemy would be the dog. So that's where the imp is going. Imp is 5 + 1. Even though he's got wings, he can't technically fly in this game. But let's see what he does. So fight a +1 versus fight a +1.
Yep.
4 to 8.
8.
Does your dog want to push out of combat or push the enemy away?
Nope. He will push out. That makes more sense.
Okay. All right. So end of that round. So these guys were able to destroy that construct. This marksman over here has been dodging bullets and fighting off a demon, and my guys are just moving around. Since they remember to move around this time, my wizard is in combat with a dog, and Jeff's wizard and his dog were able to fight off my dog over there. All right, let's see what happens in round number 3. let's go ahead and do initiative here.
Yes. That's
Alright.
clearly you.
Alright, so my wizard is in combat with his dog, so he can either sit there or attack. I'm going to go ahead and attack. Fight +2 versus fight +3. Or fight +2 versus fight +1. So I barely beat him, so 17.
Yes.
7 damage against your Warhound. He's got 1.
1.
I'm going to push your Warhound back an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to take off this way. And if that was bending, that would probably put me right about here. Alright, and that is the end of my wizard phase.
Okay, for my wizard phase, Martha is... Well, we'll activate the dog first.
Okay.
The dog is going to run all the way around to join its friend, the marksman. And Martha is going to move up to in here, where she can look through that window right there. And she's going to cast grenade through the window at the knees of her, and if the spell casts, then there'll be a shooting attack here and here. Alright, so she needs a 14 for a grenade to go off. 18. Alright, easily done. So now +3 shooting attack against... We'll start, how about with
Treasure Hunter.
Treasure Hunter?
Yeah, +4 for me. Alright.
17, so that's a miss.
Luckily.
And then the archer?
Archer's +2. And it's you didn't move, so my understanding is spells also are affected by a hasty shot. So I do get a
True.
+1, so I actually have a +3.
Right.
Mine was a 16 to
It
start with.
was.
So. Okay. So
Well, that was a
my
fun
guys-
spell that didn't do anything.
I guys dodged a grenade.
Well done.
Alright, so for my apprentice phase, he is going to try to cast Imp somewhere down there. Let's see if he casts. No, that's it. He casts on 12, 7, cut for 5. It's not really worth it.
He already has taken damage, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He takes 1 point of damage. So we'll just leave it at that. He fails. We'll move him 6 inches here. Go 4 to there. And then another 2. Just gotta tuck him right in here.
Okay. For my apprentice phase, we are going to start with the Greyhound. He's going to move 8, run over and get behind cover here.
Okay.
The archer is actually going to have to use a double move.
Okay.
6 and total of 9. We'll put him around about there, peeking through underneath.
Okay.
My apprentice, he's going to move to about here. I believe he has line of sight from here
Okay.
to your marksman?
Just crossbow.
Crossbowman, okay. And he is going to push.
Ooh. Good
So
call.
I need a 12. That does not work at all.
Alright, so fail by 11. That's 2 damage. Or you can
That-
cut for a bunch.
Yeah, that's the end of my apprentice phase.
Yeah,
Out there
right.
in the open,
Alright.
crossbowman.
Alright, so to start my soldier phase, my archer's going to turn and fire on this dog here. So this is kind of in the way. So I've got a +2, and I think with your terrain you've got a +2. Oh, lucky. Critical hit.
That was close.
All right, so that's a failure. All right, and then we're gonna move him. He's gonna move 2 to the edge there, and he's gonna come around, get into combat with your dog. My demon is gonna move 6, which will get him in combat with your marksman. All right. So there's no support there because it's 2-on-2. So my 3 against your 2. Critical hit. All right, the first critical hit that actually hit somebody. It wasn't just a defense from an arrow. So your marksman is out of the fight. We'll just leave him laying down. All right.
I was planning ahead.
Oh, good, good. All right, so to start out with, I think I'll actually start with this guy. So let's just get him off the board. Woohoo! The first secured treasure. This guy here, knowing he's about to get pushed off a really high height, and since he can't shoot anything anyway, he's going to reload, and then he's going to climb down. I'll just climb down to the bottom here. He's going to be ready to roll. My archer is going to come over, run over here, kind of hop over here, and get into combat to support his buddy. And he is going to attack this infantryman. So I'm fight +4 since I'm teamed up with my friend, and you're fight 3 with your double-handed weapon, though. Uh-oh. So you got a 15 plus double-handed weapon. So that's +2 damage, so 17 against my armor of 11. That's 6 damage to my archer. Do you want to push him into the corner?
Yeah, that's... He's out of combat there.
And my thug, even though he's encumbered, he's going to go ahead and fight. So I'm at fight +1 against your fight +3.
All right.
16. Oh! Against 17, +2 damage. That is 9 damage. He is down to 1 hit point. All right, my last soldier is my... No, actually, not my zombie. He's just going to walk off the board here.
Sounds fair.
3 inches. And now my treasure hunter, after having that grenade thrown at her, I'm pretty sure she can get to your wizard. So it's probably about an inch to get back up on level ground here. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Can I fight you like that?
3-dimensional fighting. You're within an inch of her head.
Oh, that's true. I can snap in. So
Yeah.
I will snap in, which I guess moves me to like here. All right, and I will attack you. I'm at fight +4.
All right.
You have a +2, so 17.
But she has a staff.
Okay, so -1 is 16. My armor's 11, so 5 damage against my treasure hunter.
Right.
So she ends up over here on these rocks. Okay, and that is the end of my soldier phase.
So at the end of the last soldier phase, we had a fight between my infantryman and this thug. And he won, so he was going to push him over the edge.
Splat.
And the treasure, unfortunately, goes down with him. But he had 1 hit point left, and that fall is enough to do 1 hit point of damage, so he's out.
All right.
This infantryman is then going to turn, giggling, and swing at the archer.
My archer pulls out his dagger. Fight +1, 12.
And fight +3, so 15.
15 +2, that is more than his 4 life. So my archer goes down.
Oh, and currently the infantry does too.
Fine by me.
Yeah. He'll stay there so that the imp doesn't see him. Let's go ahead and do this dog here next. Okay. He's going to move 8 and get into combat with this here wizard.
Okay.
Woof. And actually he'll take an attack on the wizard because dogs have been lucky for me.
Alright, I've got a fight +2.
And I've got +1.
13. Alright, so 9 damage against my wizard. My wizard's down to 5.
Then the final is going to be a shot in the back from here.
Okay.
And so that archer is shooting at +2.
I'm at +4. 19. Versus 19. Ties fail on a shot.
All right.
On hand-to-hand combat, the damage is dealt to both.
Yes, but nobody gets hurt, so that's unfortunate. So last guy to go is Green Dog here. He's going to take a bite out of the nearby archer because Green Dog is feeling very vicious today.
All right, +2, 20.
Oh boy. +1, 19.
Woo! All right.
Dang.
I haven't won any combats in a little bit, so that feels good. Dog goes down. All right. And I'm going to push it out of combat as well. Perfect. Go and roll. Initiative? The imp. The imp. Who does he see? I don't think he sees anybody.
Right.
So, random direction?
Random direction sounds good.
All right, we'll roll a die wherever the top points. That's the direction he goes. So, it looks like he's going kind of straight towards that dead dog. There's 6 inches until he hits a wall and then stops. Then can he see anybody else? I think he can see my treasure hunter at that point.
He might be able to, yep.
And then if so, he would move 3 inches towards the treasure hunter. Alright, initiative for the next round. I've been pretty lucky with... There's been a lot of 3s rolled on our initiative rolls.
Yeah.
Alright, so Jeff goes first.
Okay, so for my wizard phase, she's going to climb up the ladder here. And I guess she'll get on this side here.
Okay.
Well, she'll move 2 inches further in. And then she's going to cast teleport, trying to get back in here.
Okay.
So she needs a 10 to make it.
Alright. 15. Alright.
Zoop. Zoop. And that is the end of my wizard phase.
Alright, and I'll jump right to mine. So my wizard is in combat here. So he's just gonna fight. I am injured here. Let's see if I can kill this dog. I'm at +2. 14. Oh no, the dog bites my wizard's head off. Dog takes out my wizard.
Wow.
Oh no.
These dogs are more valuable than I thought.
Yeah, poor Valroth. Alright, now off to your apprentice phase.
Alright. So for my apprentice phase, standing where he's at, he can toss a grenade roundabout in here.
Okay.
And it will hit both the demon and the archer if it succeeds.
Okay.
He needs to cast a 16. Which
6.
6 is...
I don't think he can cut for 10.
I can't afford to do that, so he will just take the damage.
2 damage. So, hearing the scream of his wizard friend, Apprentice decides it's probably time to get out of here. And he is going to move back here, up against this building, to where he can just see down to this archer. He's going to attempt to cast Elemental Ball on a 16. Nine. How much health does he have? He has 8. He is going to cut for 7 to cast Elemental Ball. Alright, so it's a +5 shooting attack. I did move, so you get a +1. The interesting thing with Elemental Ball, the way it's worded, as far as I can tell, is it's based on how much I can see of this guy, but then the dog is based on who he's next to, or like where it blows up at. So the dog has no cover, but he is about half covered. So that would be a +2, I believe, for you. And then
sounds fair.
Then a +1 because I moved, so you get a +3 against your archer. We can do that first. Critical hit.
Oh,
The archer blows up.
The archer is down.
And let's see what happens to his little dog there. Alright, so it's +5 against, I think, a +2 because I moved.
Right.
+5 is 21 to 21. Oh, you're lucky that shooting attacks fail on a tie. So your dog barely makes it out.
These dogs are valuable.
And that's the end of my apprentice phase.
For the start of my soldier phase, this guy is actually just going to move to the edge. This archer is going to kapow at the other archer.
Okay.
On your side, so
+2 versus +2.
+2 versus +2.
4. 4. All right.
Good stuff.
All right. The arrow nearly takes out my treasure hunter, who's standing 5 feet away.
Right. The dog that is behind here is going to, because he's scared of elemental bolts, he's going to make a run this way and wind up hiding behind here. We'll find out later if that's a wise choice.
All right. You've got your dog over here who's eating my wizard at the moment.
Right. He's pretty hungry, so he's going to remain there chewing on that wizard, locking up that treasure for the time being.
All right. So to start out, my demon is going to pick up this treasure because he's within 1 inch. So assuming that's not the fool's gold, he will pick that up. All right. Looks like it's not the fool's gold. He is going to move 3 inches, because he's encumbered, over here, kind of right at the corner of this wall. All right, next we will have my archer shoot at this dog. +2 versus +1. 19. All right, the dog was valiant in all its efforts, but
definitely down.
Finally has fallen. My archer is going to move 2 to there, and like 4 to get kind of right up about there. So he'll be mostly hidden behind this. My treasure hunter kill, or do we go for the treasure? Let's have this guy over here go. My crossbowman is going to move 6. He's going to fire at the dog. I did move, so it's going to be a +2 versus a +2. Failure. Okay, he is out of ammo. My treasure hunter. She's going to go engage your apprentice. And that is her action. Right, and we've got this imp over here that's going to move during the monster phase. He'll move 6 inches towards this archer over here that he can see. And then from there, he's got 3 inches. He can move towards the closest enemy. So you'd have to climb a wall to get to your archer. So
right, so that's
move 3 inches towards my demon.
You will go. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. All right. Now next round, why don't we go and roll some initiative?
All right. Let's see which one of us rolls a 3.
15. 18. All right.
Divisible by 3.
All right. So your wizard and apprentice get to go first because
Yes.
my wizard is dead.
All right. Sweet.
So to start this round, we've got an infantryman up here that's alive for Jeff. He's got his dog over here that's alive. I've got my unloaded crossbowman. My apprentice is almost dead. Over here, we have some dead guys. We have my demon with a treasure, an imp coming after him. My archer up there. My treasure hunter engaged the apprentice. And we have an archer and a wizard up there. Let's see what happens.
Okay, for the start of my wizard phase, we're going to have the archer here is going to think he's Hawkeye or something. Come over here, an inch, and then
Jump over the wizard.
jump over the stupid wizard. Okay. Run and jump. Yahoo! To here. Spin around on one foot, because that's cooler. And then fire an arrow at that kind of demon there.
All right.
So hasty shot.
Okay, that gives me a +1. I have a -1 for encumbrance, so I'm at +3.
All right.
19 total.
And
Where's
20.
20 total. So that's a hit.
Yes.
Armor 12. So that's 8 damage. He has 9 hit points. He is at 1.
Oh. And then for the wizard's turn, it's going to turn. And push. Yep.
Okay.
Need a 10.
Okay.
You
have to cast first.
Yeah. 11. Oh boy.
All right.
All right.
Successfully cast.
And it's a +10 attack.
Okay.
So go ahead and
You
defend.
moved, so I get a +1. I'm just in front of one thing,
Yeah.
so I get another +1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I get a 13. Oh, you get a 29. So that's going to push me 18 inches. So I'm assuming he would fall down.
Yeah.
And he's going to get pushed all the way back here into this wall. Let's say he's standing. He does fall more than 3 inches, so he's going to take some falling damage.
So the push gave the archer 6 damage and moved him actually closer to a treasure, which wasn't my original goal, but c'est la vie. So now we have, since Alan's wizard is down for the count, it's my apprentice phase. My apprentice is going to try and bonk the treasure hunter in the head.
I'm at fight +4.
Oh, this isn't going to be pretty.
22.
Oh boy. I don't think I can beat that no matter what I roll. 18 + 0.
Alright, so 12 damage onto your apprentice.
And he goes down.
Alright. Seeing as things are not going the greatest, and seeing the other apprentice just died, my apprentice is just going to run off the board with his 1 hit point. And onto your soldier phase.
Start with the dog. So this dog, seeing a mean person coming at him, is going to make a run for it. Because he can't carry treasure anyway. He's going to try and be out of sight of the imp.
Okay.
Perfect. And this guy is going to move for 2, and then 4, drop down, and use the rest of his movement to get into combat with the guy down here, who will be
Just flew across the battlefield.
utterly surprised that somebody bonks him on the head when
Fight +2.
infantry fight +3.
9.
11.
11 +2 damage. That's 13 against 11 armor. 2 damage.
All right, and that is the end of my soldier phase.
All right, having just slain one spellcaster, she's going to come over here. It's about 4 inches. Climb for another 3 inches. So she's going to climb up there and snap into combat, actually. And she's going to attack. Does that look like that was close enough?
Close enough.
All right. +4 to +2. 14. All right, so 4 damage on your wizard. How much life does your wizard have left?
She has 7.
Okay. So I was going to kick her off the wall, but she won't be dead yet. I don't know if I can kick her over that. Okay. My imp is going to move, or my demon, so half movement on a double move. He can move 4.5 over here. He's going to stay kind of on the edge, so he's out of sight of that imp. This crossbowman, still unloaded, is going to come over here and pick up this treasure. We're going to roll to see if any monsters come out. 13 or higher? Nope.
Except for the imp.
He's going to see him.
Yep.
That'd be like 3 to there. He could get up to you, but not. I don't think he could attack you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Initiative for round 4.
All right. I think you won.
I think so. Okay, for my wizard, she is going to turn around and bonk with her powerful staff.
I'm at +4. 6.
This might work. And I'm at +2, so that's 18.
18 -1 for a staff.
Right.
So that's 17. I have 11 armor, so 6 damage. I am at 1.
I'm going to push.
So technically we have that ladder there, so she would fall on the ladder.
All the way down, I think.
So I don't think she would take damage because she'd be not more than 3 inches landing on the ladder.
That makes sense. Yeah, we will do the same run and jump.
Okay.
To land here, giving support to my archer.
Okay.
Against the imp when the time comes.
All right.
Apprentice dead.
My wizards are gone.
Wizard is
so it's
gone.
actually your soldier phase.
Soldier phase. Okay, well, we'll start with this archer.
Okay.
Who's going to kick the imp in the face.
Okay.
So he's got +2, +2, so +4.
Okay, against +1. That was an 11.
It was an 11.
So that would have been a 12. So 1 damage against your archer.
Damage.
Infantryman against my archer.
In here will hit the archer with his, or try to.
Okay, +2 for me. 8. And my archer is very dead.
Archer's dead.
Yes.
He will move in this way. So he can go 6 from there. 5, 6. He will wind up right there.
Okay.
And everybody else is dead.
For my turn. Alright, so my archer here, my crossbowman, having picked up that treasure, is going to run. You can move 5.5. No, 4.5. So put him right here. Then my treasure hunter is going to do the same thing, run and jump. Hang out right there and attack your wizard.
Oh no.
And my treasure hunter dies.
And falls off a cliff.
Alright. My other guy can move 4.5. We forgot about your dog. Did your dog want to move?
Nah, he can't really make it anywhere.
Okay. Imp. Imp is
Right.
going to attack the lowest hit point character.
So the wizard has 8, and the archer has 9.
Alright. So +1 against a +4. 20. 20. It's a tie. Equal damage.
Equal damage.
So you do kill the imp, granting you 5 experience at the loss of your life, I believe.
Right. Sounds about right.
10 damage onto the wizard. Alright.
So rather than continuing the game where it would come down to an initiative roll, because if Alan scored the initiative, this guy and this guy could make it off. If Alan didn't win initiative, then my guys would catch them and there'd be a fight. Potentially making it to where my guys die. That's not a risk I want to take, considering they're the only 2 standing. So my guys are just going to yell, "Yeah, get out of here!" and gather up the remaining treasure for themselves.
Alright. So my minor demon and my crossbowmen leave with their treasures. And then there's 4 remaining treasures, but I believe one of them is a
Right.
fake treasure.
Fool's Gold was this one.
Alright.
So we'll take 1, 2, and 3.
Alright. So now we'll do our end game rolls and see what we end up with.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, so now that we've finished, let's see if our guys that fell in combat, if they make it back. We'll start with the dog. He's fine. Go to the thug. He is dead. Thug number 2 is fine. Archer number 1 is wounded. Archer number 2 is fine. Treasure hunter is fine. And my wizard, he's fine.
For my wounded soldiers, let's see how many of them live through the day.
Alright.
We'll start with the dogs. They're very brave. Good doggos. 4. That's not good. Well, I guess we'll put the dead up there. 10. That's a good dog. 16. Good dog. Archer. He's okay. Marksman. He's okay.
Alright.
Oh,
no!
no.
A dead
apprentice.
That's
That's
expensive.
Awful.
Wizard. She's fine.
All right.
Alright.
Well, that
Got
was-
a little bit of gold there.
That was disappointing, but the dice do it.
Alright, so I collected 4 treasures. Let's see what I got here. 10 is 20 gold and a magical item. 17 is 100 gold in a grimoire. 18, 120 gold in a grimoire. And a 19 is 150 gold crowns in a grimoire. So I got some coins to pay back for all the injured soldiers I have. Let's see what magical item I got. My magical item is 13. Alright, so it looks like I got an Amulet of Resistance. Let's check my 3 grimoires. Green will be on top. So 17 and 7 is Transpose. 17 and 11. Raise Zombie, I already have that, so I could sell it. And 8 and 13 is Time Store.
So I got 3 treasures. I'll roll 3 dice for it, and let's see what it is. So 5 gets me 50 gold crowns and 2 potions. 10 is 20 gold crowns and a magic item. And 14 is 40 gold crowns and a grimoire.
All right.
So let's figure out the potions. I got 2. 16 is Potion of Invulnerability. And 8 is Potion of Toughness. And I got a magic item. Let's see what that is. Please be valuable. 11, Gloves of Strength.
That's pretty good.
That'll help. And then a grimoire, rows and columns. Green is at the top. So 15 and 12. Control Animal.
All right.
Sweet. So that's our treasure, and that is how our game has progressed so far.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching this battle.
And we will see you in our next game.